Yes, you already know what it is. Aaron McKee, Steph Ronin,
What up, y'all?
AEW, Woo Energy Drink, Time 4. And we're going to keep it going with some more of some AEW weekly review, top 5 storylines. We're going to get into it. You tell us what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, and keep the traffic going. Much alive. I appreciate y'all. Hey, man, check this out. Number 1 storyline of the week. I want you to see what you think about this, man. What did you think about our boy, straight from the A, Kevin Knight, the Jet, versus Dax, the Act, on Collision?
It was
What
a
did
good
you think
match.
about that match?
It was a good match. And they were trying to play the mind games to where they weren't going to tell him who's involved or who he's facing until they come out to the match. Typical heel move. But overall, great match. Jet Speed is coming into their own, man. They're becoming top tag team, bro.
I like Jet Speed. And one thing I like about Jet Speed is that I feel like Kevin Knight is really coming into his own.
Yeah.
Like, he is. So you made me think of you the other day when we was watching it, because we're talking about Javon Evans and Kevin Knight comparison. Javon Evans, I think it's because he's so young. Because he's nothing but 19?
Yeah.
His
He's
body
like 20,
he ain't got that man body yet.
Yeah. He was like Kevin
a,
Durant when he first came in the league.
Bro,
he was scrawny little.
Kevin Durant still looked the same.
Yeah, he didn't change at all. He didn't change at all.
Damn. I like the fact that Kevin Knight looks like a superstar, physical, and he has, man, as athletic as, even though Javon Evans is more athletic than Kevin Knight, I will say that, but he ain't got the hops like Kevin Knight, bro. I mean, Kevin Knight vertical is ridiculous, and he displayed that a couple of times in his match with Dax, man.
Yeah. Now the ending of this match, bro.
Was you
ending
surprised?
Of the match.
Were you surprised who picked up the win?
Yeah, and then what happens after that is very surprising, with Willow and our girl Megan Bain and Penelope Ford joining FTR. Basically,
I don't know what that's all about.
Now they're a faction.
I don't know. I was trying to figure that out, but man, seeing Megan Bain coming at Rain and knocking Willow down, I'm like, so this is the next feud. Willow versus Megan Bain, which is, to me, as blockbuster. That's some big time stuff. Megan Bain needs opponents with credibility. Like, she hasn't really, after Toni Storm, she hasn't really did too much. Maybe, she's in this
just smashing tag teams. Her and Penelope just smashing people.
Matter of fact, I think they might have their first women's Blood and Guts, which is going to be in North Carolina at the Coliseum in Greensboro. Shit, I was thinking about making a trip. I don't know. Got to see. But I think that's what's going to happen next, man. I think it's Willow versus Megan Bain. And as much as I love Willow, man, I just feel like they're propping Megan Bain for that run that you was talking about.
Yep.
Yeah. I feel like because now she's starting to get in the mix with main eventer women in that division. So Megan Bain is the truth, though. But I love Willow. But I hope they have a couple of matches. I hope Willow gets 1 or 2 of them matches, because Willow, I love Willow, man. She good with it.
Stokely doesn't like Willow.
He sure don't. And and the funny thing is, Stokely used to be Chris Statlander's and Willow's manager. They used to have this dope ass T-shirt. It was like some anime shit. It was just those three. And for him to, well, actually, it makes sense because he's the one who spit poison into Chris Statlander's ear to turn on Willow. So I guess he never did like Willow. But it makes a lot of sense, though, man. Hey, Brick, like, give me your thoughts on Willow, man. Like, you never really expressed to me how you feel.
I like her. She's good. I like her better than Chris Statlander. I know Chris Statlander is your favorite in there, but I like Willow better than Chris Statlander. But if I had to pick, Megan Bain's probably my favorite woman, besides Mercedes Monet, besides Toni Storm. It's Megan Bain. Put the rocket on her. Ship her to the moon. Let's go, Tony Khan.
You know what? Let me ask you this question. Would you have Megan Bain go directly for the women's title, or would you have her knock off Mercedes?
Prime Mercedes Monet. And if you want to give someone that push, if you want to give someone that push, have who's going to be the first person to beat Mercedes Monet? Megan Bain.
Well, I mean, it was Toni Storm at All In.
Yeah, but that don't count. That wasn't for the belt.
Why don't
that was for her belt, bro? That didn't. the TBS championship is still undefeated with Mercedes Monet.
You're right.
And
You're right.
Mercedes is now 10 belts. 10 belts, Monet.
She won another belt?
She won another belt, bro. I forget where she was, but she got 10 now.
So she tied with the Ultimate
If you
Dragon.
count the Owen Hart one, which I don't. So
I don't either. I don't either. So she's really 9 belts.
Yeah.
But she tied technically with the Ultimate Dragon.
Yeah.
And she wants to
I wouldn't want that many belts just because I don't want to lug them around everywhere, bro. I'd be like, this is a hassle.
Bro, did you see when she had a match on Dynamite? She has them already propped up in the ring. She's like, I can't keep walking out with all these titles on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So speaking of which, let's go ahead and get into that. Mercedes Monet defended her TBS championship on Dynamite in Jacksonville for an unknown opponent. And guess who it was? Lacey Lane. If you don't know her name from AEW, her name in WWE was
Kaden Carter.
Kaden Carter. That's my man. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't know it's because she was in the AEW ring. Kaden Carter looked good. Lacey Lane looked good, and that's the first time I ever watched. I'm like, man, she got something because when
she could always bang in the ring.
And I'm gonna give you props because you was always a fan of that tag team. You always liked them.
Her
those
and Katana
girls.
Chance. Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, they're the only real women's tag team. Everyone else was just thrown together. They came in as a women's tag team. They won the belts for what, a week? I think WWE gave them the belts for like a week, and then they lost them again. They're highly entertaining, all that good stuff. So I'm glad to see her in AEW. Hopefully it's for a long run. I don't know. I mean, what's her name was there too? The redheaded gal from Unholy. Isla Dawn. Yeah, she popped up, and I think she's in ROH right now. So,
is she? Okay,
we'll see what people were saying. It was going to be Dakota Kai, and I was like, "Ooh, that's interesting."
I think Dakota Kai is a pay-per-view type of.
Yeah, and Dakota Kai, when people were saying, "Oh, it's Dakota Kai," I was like, "Y'all know she's not from Florida," and like Mercedes Monet says she's going to face someone that is from Florida. I was like, Dakota Kai is like from New Zealand.
That's true. That's true. Good point. Great point. I mean, overall, what did you think about this match with Lacey Lane versus Mercedes Monet for the TBS championship?
Good debut. We all knew Mercedes Monet was going to win. We all knew that, but
of course,
it was good, bro. It was a good women's match, man. Good. I mean, debuting in AEW and you get to go against, probably the best in-ring wrestler women in AEW. That's
true.
That's a good debut.
Yeah, that is good. And it wasn't a squash match. She put on a great fight. Like, she had a couple of near falls. I was like, wait a minute, are they going to let this girl win this match for a second? Like, really? But that would have been crazy. Monet hit her with that down. What did her finishing move called? What she call it? The bank? Nope, not bank statement. That's the other shit.
That's Sasha Banks.
That's Sasha Banks. What was the other shit she hit it with?
Is it money step? I forget It's a terrible finish, bro. I hate that finish.
It is. It's not that good. But she executed it well with Lacey Lane. Yeah. That was very executed well. Maybe because her stature ain't that big. Because she ain't that tall, girl. Lacey Lane. Shout out to the Filipinos, Lacey Lane. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Damn, I was surprised. I didn't even hear nothing about her being in AEW or coming to AEW. Did you know about this beforehand?
Nope. No word on the street or nothing, bro. No word on the street,
man. That was great stuff right there. Yeah. That was great stuff, though. All right. Let's get into the number 3 storyline of the week that I have down. The Toni Storm and Chris Statlander promo on Collision. Whoa, wait a minute.
That was one of the stupidest things I've ever seen.
Go ahead and tell me. Go ahead and rant, because I can tell you on a rant. Tell me what's going on.
Do you want to do the podcast laying down, bro? Let's do this shit laying down on the ground, bro. What were you like? What were they, best friends reminiscing? Like, complimenting each other. It was so weird. Oh, bro. I was not a fan. All credit, trying something new, trying something different, but damn, that was stupid.
I thought the laying down part was fucking dope. Because you know why? In the day and age where everybody wants to just be in their face, in each other's face, like, again, I need to see something different. There's only so many things in pro wrestling you can be different in, right? So when they laid down, it was a great segment. Both of the girls' promos kicked ass. It wasn't bad. It was good promos. You know what I'm saying? They laying down, they talking to each other. And I was like, oh, they're about to get physical. Because the tension was building up, right? Well, they got physical. I mean, and it was, again, remember what I always told you. I like to see face versus face, heel versus heel. I want to see how they switch that dynamic. And this segment proved to me it was a good dynamic for them to switch up about, because they have these women laying in the ring, talking positive about each other. But at the same time, they was still like, yeah, you good, but I'm still going to beat that ass. Just know that it's coming. And then they literally start going at it. But it was like they squared up. And you don't really see that in a lot of pro wrestling type of segments, because one is a heel, one's a face. The heel always try to get the upper hand. They squared up and they went at it. But again, guess who came out, bro? Triangle of Madness. Tekla is really putting her imprint on that women's division, bro. I think Tony Khan trying to push Tekla. What do you think about the Triangle of Madness? And then guess who came out of nowhere? She make her want to feel the wrath. Harley Cameron.
Yeah. She got to back up Chris Statlander. Mercedes Monet called out fucking Harley Cameron. She's like, you just trying to tag team with anybody. She'd be jumping around. She was Miss Hologram for a little bit. Then she's Mercedes Monet puppet. Then she with Chris Statlander. Kind of like a R-Truth character, honestly. R-Truth be jumping around too a lot of times. True. But, bro, Tekla, she's going to the top, bro. She's going to the top.
I like
for sure.
her.
Yeah. Julia Hart, Sky Blue. Also, I think they make a good tag team for this tag team women's championships that are coming up. Okay. That's a good team to throw in there. You always got to have that. If it's a 3, you always want to have the tag and then one that's like the main. Yeah. And that is by far Tekla for sure. So, even though I've been loving Julia Hart with this Triangle of Madness too, she's been crushing it, bro.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question then, because I know previously in a couple of podcasts you did say the perfect tag team, the first women to win that championship would be Penelope Ford and Megan
Bain. Yeah.
Do you still feel that way? Or are you leaning a little bit towards the Triangle Madness with Sky Blue?
We got to see. I still think it's Megan Bain and Penelope Ford, especially because if you're not going to give Megan Bain the TBS or the women's, you got to give her a belt soon. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the best way have her be the inaugural women's tag team champion. She can damn near wrestle the matches herself. She don't even need Penelope Ford.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Do you think she needs a better partner than Penelope Ford, or do you think she's okay with her?
I think she's good. I think it works. It works. The little one, the big one, the Shawn Michaels, the
Diesel.
Diesel. Yeah. It works. It works.
Shit. If you could pick a partner for Megan Bain, you're the booker. Who would you pair up with?
I would do her and Chris Statlander, bro, and have them just be.
Bro, that's cheating.
Just be hosses, bro. Just dominate, bro.
That's
just
cheating.
Dominate.
Who's gonna beat that team?
Exactly. No one.
Maybe what if Mercedes Monet and Toni Storm team up?
I don't like it. Mercedes don't need it. Neither does Toni Storm. Neither of them need it.
They're too big.
Yeah.
They're too big.
Yeah.
I feel that. But I thought it was a great segment. I know you didn't like the lying down part, but I mean, these girls was going after, and Toni Storm always cut great promos. Chris Statlander definitely stepped her promo game up. She never used to be this good. So I was good with this segment. It was great. So, well, let me get into a part for the number 4 storyline of the week that I think you might like very much. And I'm talking about the Hurt Syndicate versus the Man street fight.
Yeah.
Crazy work.
That was a great match, bro. That was a great match, bro. That's up there for match of the week right there.
Bro, it's one of my matches of the weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why the Hurt Syndicate wanted to wear some suits to the street. I guess that's what they wear in the street,
bro.
I guess.
Again, I thought about that. I saw that and I thought immediately about you. What you always say. I hate it when wrestlers come to a street fight and they dress in a ring gear.
Yeah. But I wasn't expecting suits, bro.
Bro, but it made sense, though. It made so much sense.
That's what they wear on the street.
That's what they wear on the street. So, we're going to bust your ass in some suits.
Yeah.
And then you saw the Demand, they had jeans with the T-shirts, the Demand T-shirts on. And but listen, I know you didn't like Gates and Agony. What do you feel about them now?
Ricochet is doing what he put him next to a top star, and he's going to build these two up. And that's exactly what he's been doing. Shout out to Ricochet, bro. Like, he's doing exactly why they put Gates of Agony with Ricochet. He's doing the exact thing he's meant to do. Build them up. And in the same part, building himself up too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No, I mean, I think it's a perfect pairing. I'm not going to front. At first, when it, I was like, I don't see the correlation between these Gates of Agony and Ricochet. Now I see it, bro. Like, it's good stuff, man. That the demand. I think they need to work on the name a little bit because that's something they just don't roll off your tongue easy. The demand, you know what I'm saying?
The demand, yeah. It sounds like you're saying the man, like the man, Becky Lynch. Yeah.
Like the the man, Becky Lynch.
You know what, Ricochet? Take off that stupid ass Eagles hat, bro. No one cares. No one cares about the Eagles. And the tush
King
push.
Ricochet.
The tush
you got to talk to a Cowboys fan right here. You don't like that Eagles hat.
I'm a fan of you, just not when you're wearing that stupid hat. Aha! You know?
There we go. There we go, man. This was a great match. The finish was crazy because they put Ricochet through the gauntlet, bro. Like, he took all the finishers of all three of Hurt Syndicate, and then only to be just suplexed into the table.
Yeah.
Bam, pow. Like, Jesus Christ.
It was a great match, bro. It was great.
Highlight the match to me, Ricochet jumping off the stage like that, whatever platform that was where the fans was at, because Daly's place is weird, structured weird, how they shoot it and stuff. Him just jumping off doing like a swanton type of flip, bro. That shit came out of nowhere. That was bomb as hell.
Yeah. And I liked the look of that place too. I like it.
You
it's
do?
Different. Yeah. It's different. They got like the fans up on the stage area too, which is cool. Like, I like the look of it. I like that. It's just like, cause like every time you watch Raw or SmackDown, they're just in a basketball stadium. It looks the same. It's always the same. Everything's always the same. AEW, it looks different every week on TV, and I like that.
Good point.
Yeah.
It's a good point. I mean, shit. I did like the setup for the 2300 residency for a little bit. I did like that. I did like the Atlantic City when it was in there, like on the boardwalk. That was a good setup. But yeah, the Daily's place, maybe it's because it's the WWE in me. I need to see the crowd big in the background. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't like where the camera was.
Yeah. But see, but on the other side of the camera, it was a bunch of fans.
Yeah.
Like, it was a lot.
Yeah.
But, you know, as for TV purposes, I like to see the bunch of fans. But now shout out to AEW for keeping it fresh and funky every other week. You know what I'm saying? How they do it with these residencies and stuff, man. But no, not bad with that. All right.
Yeah.
Gotta go to the main event of the storylines. And I'm talking about Hangman Adam Page, Samoa Joe promo. Man, oh man, what a segment that was, man. You talking about some fire shots being fired? God. Boy, it was, look, I feel bad because every time we talk about greatest on the mics, we always say John Cena. Then we'll say Roddy Piper. We'll say, you know, the typical MJF. We'll say the typical people, right? How in the hell do we not mention Samoa Joe in that conversation? Because I was watching, I was like, man, I forgot. Like, he's so good on the mic. He's so good on the mic.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Samoa Joe.
Didn't he say something to like Brock Lesnar, like, I'll beat your ass or something like that?
Bro,
back at just
that was what I was going to go to.
Yeah.
He said something to Brock Lesnar one time, like, I don't know what you smell, I'll whoop your ass too. Like, yo! and you know what? The thing is, Samoa Joe is believable for me to think that he could whoop fucking Brock Lesnar's ass.
Yeah.
He's believable.
But real life, no.
Shit. Not real life, you know what I'm saying? We're going back to the Karrion Kross and Roman Reigns thing. That's in real life. Yeah. Real life now. But shit, just in the wrestling ring, I feel like he's more of a believable opponent to knock off Brock Lesnar than anybody, right? But Samoa Joe cut a promo on fucking Hangman. And one thing about these promo segments was dope. They try to outdo each one every time they speak. Because Hangman started off sharp. Then Samoa Joe came out with that load. And then Hangman, he finished it off. Hangman finished off. What'd you think about the segment, man?
Hangman's really good on the mic. I mean, his voice is weird sometimes. I don't know what it is about his voice. I'm like, his voice sounds weird to me sometimes. Kind of like a cowboy Kermit the Frog type thing or something, bro. I don't know, bro. His voice just gets, sometimes when I hear his voice, if I'm not looking at the TV, I'm like, he kind of sounds like Kermit the Frog, or like that Pat Mahomes kind of weird voice. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm just always like, huh? But like I said, bro, I'm telling you, man, this Hangman title run, besides the stuff with MJF, and it sucks that MJF has to go film a movie or whatever. That's what he wants to do. That's what he wants to do. But, I mean, just, bro, MJF is better when he's in AEW. Like, that promo he cut after losing to Mark Briscoe, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That was a fire promo. Now we got to wait, fucking 2 to 3 months for it to pay off? And just the momentum he had going with Hangman Page, I would have liked to see a trilogy or something like that.
Right.
And now it's just like, I feel like Tony Khan's just sitting back there. He's like, I guess we'll just have him wrestle Samoa Joe. We'll do something with Samoa Joe. That's what I feel like it is right now. Yeah, like they're like, we need something to carry him over till a Will Ospreay gets back, till a Swerve Strickland gets back, till MJF gets back. So we'll just, Samoa Joe, you're going against Hangman at Wrestle Dream, bro. Let's kick it off. We'll put you in a tag match. You'll get mad at each other, even though Samoa Joe basically helped him win the title against Jon Moxley.
True.
So it's just like, I just feel like when people get mad at Tony Khan for the booking, I don't get mad at them for getting mad at him because I understand it. Like, I don't like the way Hangman's championship run is being booked because this ain't going to be a long time. This ain't going to be this is like a 3-week one and done thing. Same thing with like Kyle Fletcher. I would have liked to see that continue over. Kyle Fletcher takes a loss and he's just like, okay, I'll go to be the TNT champion. And in reality, I feel like Kyle Fletcher would want a rematch. There's just no long term with Hangman right now. And that's probably because a lot of people are hurt.
Well, I mean, you bring up a lot of good points. I will say that this doesn't feel like a long-term storyline, but this does feel like an AEW storyline. And what I mean by AEW storyline, we have to kind of shift our thinking from the E to the AEW. See, AEW will put you in the storyline with somebody. Well, Samoa Joe, former AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Current AEW World Heavyweight Champion, Hangman Adam Page. But Samoa Joe has never been pinned by Hangman. That right there, that's your story.
He's about to. He's about to be.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, we're doing Wrestle Dream preview this upcoming week. Y'all tune into that because we got Wrestle Dream a week from today, or is it on Sunday?
Yeah,
week from today.
Next week, yeah.
So I don't know, bro. There's no way Samoa Joe's winning this match at all. None.
Give me a percentage you think he might win.
0.
Oh shit! Damn.
0, son. 0.
The one thing I do like about this storyline, it is the tough cowboy versus the king of violence. This is what this is. This is what Samoa Joe and Hangman Adam Page represent. They're representing these two different styles. And one thing I did like about Hangman's promo, he said, "You're gonna whoop my ass. You're gonna beat me. You're gonna beat me down." He said, "But can you outlast me?" And that's the stamina part. And Samoa Joe had the camera pan right there. Samoa Joe kind of had him thinking a little bit, you know? That's one thing. And I think Hangman Adam Page is AEW's poor man's John Cena. What I mean by that, meaning he's tough to beat. He like John Cena's superpower was his resiliency. Like he could not just be beat, could not stay down. He will pop back up. He will get you. Hangman's the same way. Hangman is a take a whooping and keep on ticking. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what they're going with, this tough cowboy persona with the Hangman. You know what I'm saying? Samoa Joe want to get in the ring, boom, 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 bam, put your ass to sleep or muscle bust your ass. I'm gonna go home. So now the match becomes stamina versus resiliency. It's perfect match.
It's better. I don't think in main events. It ain't gonna main event Wrestle Dream.
Who you think a main event Wrestle Dream?
Darby, Mox.
Darby and Mox?
Has to, bro.
I Quit match?
Yeah.
Well, shit, so we talking about it after what we saw for Comic-Con this week. Darby Allin just came in the crowd and said...
He's in it to win it, bro.
He said, you think I'm gonna fucking quit? Bam, bam, bam. I was like, what the hell?
There's going to be some chicanery in that match, bro. Darby Allin will quit, but it's going to... They can't just steal from Mankind Rock where he did the recording and all that. Remember that match?
Yeah.
Where like you'll never hear me saying, and they just played the recording of Mankind saying I quit when he really did. They can't do that.
Yeah.
But they're going to do something. Maybe Sting's son, maybe Sting himself. He's going to quit, bro.
Sting's son. So you think...
Who just wrestled Darby Allin on the Indies with Karrion Kross. With Karrion Kross, bro.
Yes, sir. Listen, I feel like this match, Samoa Joe versus Hangman, is going to be it's going to be very overlooked. But when we watch them, we're going to be like, they put on a banger. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure it'll be a banger for sure.
It's going to be a hard-hitting, physical type of match. Now, here goes the sixth. It's not no sixth storyline, but this is where I get kind of convoluted. Match of the week. We have Kevin Knight versus Dax was great. Her Syndicate versus the Man in the street fight. But man, oh man, when I saw Pac versus fucking Orange Cassidy, bro.
It was a good match, bro. Pac looks like he put on 30 pounds of muscle, bro.
Bro, he looks slow as hell. And I said this, I wrote it down. I said the Death Riders has become my favorite entrance in the industry today, bro. I don't know why that shit grew on me. But man, when Moxley come out there, when Claudio comes out there, and then they showed a different entrance for Pac, he was sitting down in the red room just with a new ring gear. Like I was like, oh man, this shit was, bro. Death Riders, I'm rocking with them, bro. I fuck with the Death Riders, bro. Now it took almost a year, but boy, oh boy, I think that and things like this, it makes me feel like, damn. Do we really know what the fuck we're talking about sometimes as wrestling fans? Because sometimes we gotta let shit marinate. Sometimes we gotta let it play out. Because the Death Riders is fucking been on point. I don't hear that rumbling as Death Riders storyline suck. Because now the Death Riders don't need a storyline now. They're just trying to cause damage. They want to cause damage. And
we thought it was gonna end. I mean, not end, but slow down after Hangman beat Moxley.
That's true.
It hasn't, bro. It hasn't slowed down at all. He's like, we'll kill it. And man, bro, Claudio, this man is so entertaining to watch all the time. All the time, bro. I can't believe WWE ever let that man go, bro.
Cesaro, they didn't have nothing for him.
God, find something for that dude. The dude is unbelievable in the ring, bro. Unbelievable.
But you know why the WWE released him? Because they said that his promo skills isn't up to par. And I could see, I'm going to be honest with you, I could see where the E was coming from because he don't really talk a lot. But man, if you look and you perform like him, how much talking do you really need?
Man, there's so many people in WWE that are bad at promos right now. So there's so many people.
That's true, but this was the Vince McMahon era, though. This was the Vince McMahon era. So
you needed to talk under Vince.
You had to talk. You had to talk. You know what I mean? But listen, that entrance with Pac, he's sitting down in the chair, and then at first I was like, "Who is this?" Because I'm thinking the old Pac with the knee pads and the trunks, and nah, bro, this dude got a whole new getup, new haircut, new persona. The bastard Pac. You know what I'm saying? Man, that shit was so off the chain, man. That match was good. Now I'm gonna tell you something like this. You can talk about Orange Cassidy all you want to, and people don't really like that sloth style that, people think, oh, it's too fake. But let me tell you something, bro. I get it. It's part of his persona. He's trying to mind fuck you. You know what I'm saying? That's all he's doing. And
the little baby kicks.
The little, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you with a tulip.
Yeah.
That shit go, man. And Pac and him put on a great match. And smart of AEW on the YouTube channel, they put the Pac versus Orange Cassidy match from Revolution. And that shit was a banger. But I forgot about it because I haven't wrestled in so long. When I saw him, I said, damn. So,
Mox versus Ishii was a good match, bro.
Did you? Wow. Did you really think so?
I thought it was a good match, bro. I just love Jon Moxley now, bro.
No, I fuck with Jon Moxley.
Every week he's wrestling. Every show he's wrestling. Every week in every show, this man has a match. It don't matter. He's going out there. He's going to cash the checks and fucking break some necks. That's what he does. Now, the neck he needs to break is Daniel Garcia, because that man cut a terrible promo with Daddy Magic, bro. Who's giving this man the mic? But no one in the Death Riders needs a mic except for Jon Moxley. That's it, bro. That's it. Stop.
You hate Daniel. The pro isn't that bad, bro. Come on,
bro.
Man.
Terrible. You're a loser. I don't want to be a loser no more. Stop, bro. Stop. Daniel Garcia. Come on, bro.
Listen.
You see he did this too? He went like this and said, no, I'm not. I'm in the Death Riders now. I can't do this no more. That's why the crowd liked you, bro. That's the only reason.
That is very true. Think of it. That is very true. I'm not going to lie. That is very true. His little hip swivel was the only reason why the crowd would pop for him and shit, right? But listen, Jon Moxley, he hasn't looked as good. This is the best he looked his whole career, bro. He looks swole. And one thing I like about him and his ring presentation is just jeans and these boots. No wrist tape, no elbow pads, no nothing. He's just out there to fuck you up. This is all it is with Mox.
Yeah. Mox, bro, did the right thing on the AEW. That's for
Moxley,
sure.
I think his stock raised tenfold since he's been with AEW.
Yeah.
When Moxley career is all said and done, will we say Jon Moxley was that dude, or we say Dean Ambrose is that dude?
No, it's Moxley,
right?
I think Moxley's already surpassed Dean Ambrose.
Even though he's part of one of the greatest factions of all time in WWE, the Shield. I think so too. Too. Because this version of Moxley is unhinged, just like Dean Ambrose, but the violence is so much more like.
And he didn't look intimidating as Dean Ambrose. He never looked intimidating. Like, I'm like,
as Moxley, guy. Yeah.
Moxley looks intimidating. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at Moxley, you're like, this dude could probably whip my ass. You look at Claudio, this dude could whip my ass. You look at Pac, this dude could whip my ass. You look at Marina Shafir, she could whip my ass. Dana Garcia, I'm whooping his ass all day, baby.
Kid?
Bro, that dude he seems like a psycho. He seems unhinged, bro. He seems like the guy you'd be like drinking with that's your friend that everyone's like, why are you friends with him? And it's like, I don't know, he's fucking entertaining psycho, bro. I don't know.
Shit. But this motherfucker, I have a problem. This motherfucker, you see why he's
But he just what's with him? Does he go back to where's he? New Japan? Is that where he so he just goes there and then shows up in AEW?
And shows up, in between time.
Yeah.
But I want some more Gabe Kidd. Like, I think Gabe Kidd adds that element to the Death Riders that kind of. Okay, put it this way: if the Death Riders needed a mascot, it'd be Gabe Kidd.
Yeah, and that motherfucker like crawled. He crawled to the ring during that. I was like, God, it's walk, bro. Walk a little bit.
Okay, so let me ask you a question then. I said it. Do you agree with it? The Death Riders have the best entrance in the game right now.
Man, I still love Roman's entrance, bro. I love the new music. It's then you got Jey Uso's entrance. I love Jey Uso's entrance. If we're talking straight AEW, yes. They got the best entrance in AEW.
So you will go Roman, Jey, Death Riders in the industry as a whole.
Yeah.
So
I think out of the Death Riders, Claudio has the best entrance. He's always standing with like his coat on and some light and some stuff. Like Jon Moxley just kind of starts walking in the ring.
I like that shit.
Claudio's just like, yeah. But like I said, we said it before on the podcast. I think Jon Moxley signs that water bottle every time when he throws it into the crowd.
Yeah.
So that's always cool.
Hit somebody in the head. Pow. Oh, signed off.
He signed it. I'm good. He signed it.
You
know what pisses me off though, bro? John Cena with his little towel. You know, he comes out and does his towel. He never throws it into the crowd, bro.
Never.
Why?
He'll put it on the ring.
Or he'll like throw it right before he starts running. I'm like, throw it to a fan, bro. What are you doing?
He used to.
Yeah. That shit bothered. I don't know why it bothered. I was like, it's a little towel.
Show it, and he'll start running, go like this, and throw that shit in the crowd. Now he don't do that no more, man. That's crazy.
Sucks.
What's wrong with John Cena, man?
Yeah, come on. He's still a heel.
Still a heel in other ways. But now, bro, like Death Riders, I would definitely. Oh, for you 44 Heels podcast listener, the AEW is coming to Atlanta December 10th. Hopefully, we both will be there. Hopefully, we both will be there. But yes, you will definitely see one of us there. 44 Heels podcast. We're gonna be in the building. We're gonna be rocking the AEW joints. We're gonna see what's cracking. And if you're Karrion Kross's fans, he's also coming to Atlanta November 8th in Duluth, the metro Atlanta area of Duluth. Has a meet and greet. Man, he's on UCW, the Ultimate Championship Wrestling independent company.
And by then, he might be in AEW. Wrestle Dream.
Did you see what the Real Pro Wrestling fan, shout out to the Real Pro Wrestling fan on TikTok, he hit us with a comment. He said, Scarlett said they should be in AEW sooner than later. And I was like, and I texted him, I was like, when did she say that? Where did she say that? Because it can't be from that Chris Van.
No, because she definitely didn't say that.
No, she did not say that at all. My man is hoping. Hey, I feel you, real pro wrestling fan. Me too. I want him over there too. But
he's got to.
I didn't hear him say anything about that.
It's just a matter of time, bro. It's just a matter of time.
Do you honestly think?
Yes. Yeah, bro. Has to, bro. Why not? Why wouldn't you?
Well, shit. I think the biggest question is why hasn't Tony already did this shit already?
And maybe they have, and they just haven't debuted him yet. That's what I'm saying. Maybe there's already an agreement. Because he said in the Chris Van Fleet thing that they talked before he went back to the WWE. They talked.
Right.
But then they were like, kind of like Chris Van Fleet, it's not a work, blah, blah, blah. They said, no, it's not a work. And then he's like, well, has AEW contacted you yet? And he's like, no. And I'm like, the whole Karrion Kross situation makes no sense to me. WWE don't want him, which we talked about, selling shirts, crowd loves him, blah, 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 blah. And now that he's not in WWE and he can go wherever the hell he wants, why is Tony Khan not called this man directly? You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Unless he has.
So, basically what you're saying is WWE situation is not a work, but maybe the AEW situation might be a work just to make a more impact when he does the debut
when he debuts. Yeah.
We might have something right there, Ooze.
Yeah. But then Scarlett, and then we're talking about how WrestleMania is in Vegas again, and that's his town. I was like, no, stop. Like, just fucking sign with AEW. How about y'all call AEW? Tony Khan, I'll come fucking wrestle for you. Let's go. I'll make the call, bro. Tony Khan got that money. Let's go.
Let me ask you a question. If there's one thing, if you think is preventing from Tony Khan reaching out to Kross, what do you think that would be?
The only thing that could be that Tony Khan isn't reaching out to Karrion Kross for is because Karrion Kross is still in WWE. That's the only reason that you would not sign Karrion Kross instantly, right?
Well, I mean, that's a good possibility, but do you feel as if Tony don't think he's a good fit for AEW style of wrestling?
I mean, that if we're talking AEW, we always say the styles are like he would have a great match with Mox. He would have great matches with Bobby Lashley. He'd have great matches with MJF. Would he be able to have a banging match with Will Ospreay?
Hell yeah.
I mean, Will Ospreay is going to make anyone look good, you know what I'm saying? But he's not going to be able to do those type of moves, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. I don't know why. Why do you think AEW hasn't signed Karrion Kross?
Well, I think it's a combination of AEW doesn't want to put their toe in the pool because at some point they might think it's a work, right? With WWE, they don't want to get hit with that tampering type of shit, right? Well, in the beginning. But now at this point, I really think it's more of if Kross's wrestling style does it fit AEW style, which to me is bullshit because the name of your company is called All Elite Wrestling, which means
it's all wrestling,
all different styles of wrestling under one banner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, maybe we're thinking more of fans because I know if I was Tony Khan after his first interview with what's your
Ariel.
boy's name? Ariel, right? Hawani, right?
Yeah.
And I find he say, if it's is this a work? He straight up asked him, is this a work? He said no. I would have picked them up. I would have called that motherfucking number immediately right then and there. Hey, bro.
Yeah.
It's not a work. All right, hey, man, check this out. This is what I want you to do. Look.
I would have just called him and been like, hey, you still employed or not? Like, can I sign you? Cool. Let's do it. Put it on paper. Let's go.
Just the buzz alone.
Yeah.
Will make AEW skyrocket like, oh, Karrion Kross is on fucking AEW TV. You know what I'm saying?
And especially with how big Kross was in WWE when he left. Like, he was over. He was over.
Exactly.
Over.
Now, I do have a third option. I think AEW got so much heat for signing any and every ex-WWE person that got released. I think they was like, wait a minute. Let's just chill for a little bit, right?
None of them were on Kross's level though in WWE.
That's true. You're right. That's true.
Why I'm sorry. I don't give a shit, bro. Bobby Lashley wasn't hugely popular in WWE. Ricochet wasn't hugely popular in WWE. None of these people were hugely popular in WWE. This man was the number one at times shirt seller in WWE, and he's a free agent right now. Sign that man. Sign that
man and his wife. You know what I'm saying? Because complete package now. I will say this. The things that I've seen from Kross on the independents. Now his match against Holiday is crazy. His match
Matt Cardona
championship heavyweight match with Big Boy, excuse me, I don't know his name, was fucking fire. He had a match with Matt Cardona this past week, was crazy work. And that same move he did, that ankle lock with that, what is it called? The toe, whatever. He said, I responded to it because I know I used to do martial arts back in the day, and I know a little bit about jiu-jitsu and stuff, and holds and grapples. And I told him, I said, all you had to do was just slightly lean back, and you can break his whole leg. And he said, this guy will be fucking gonzo. And his foot will be detached from his leg if he just leaned back that way. And then next thing I know, he does it on Matt Cardona. Like, right there, bro. Again, this is why I love Kross, because he knows psychology is a big part of his in-ring ability. He doesn't need to go as hard as Will Ospreay in the ring. He doesn't need to be this biggest promo guard like John Cena. But he has both elements when he combines them. It makes him a unique talent that none I have never seen in any other promotion right now, bro. There is nobody in WWE like Kross. There is nobody in AEW like Kross. And definitely the tandem of Scarlett and Kross together. There is nothing like that in this industry. So again, it makes me wonder, why haven't Tony Khan, come over here, we got you. And you know they can sign them to a big money.
Yeah. Do you think, throwing this out there, that maybe AEW just wanted Kross or something like that? Like, I don't know, bro.
What do you mean?
I don't get, like, they don't want to sign Scarlett. They just want Kross.
Damn. That's a good question.
I hate to say it, but like, maybe that's a thing.
It's reality. We keep it a buck on the show, but maybe it's a combination of Tony Khan want to see what Scarlett has in the ring.
Yeah, which she's having a match coming soon. Yeah,
she is. She's having her first match back in the ring, because even she said on the interview with Chris, she was like, I don't know why they didn't have me wrestle. She said, we had a banging match with what's her name, overseas. It was a dark match.
Yeah. She was with Sister Abigail from the Wyatt Six. Nikki Cross.
She said it was a great match. They never put it on TV. And I think with the E, when it comes to Scarlett, I think it had more to do with, and she even said it. She was like, they called me and they said, "Oh, I know you heard what was happening." And she's like, "Yeah, I know, but what about my contract? Oh, we're going to let your contract lapse."
Yeah.
What?
AKA, they probably just want to cross the sign and they weren't going to sign her.
Cross, bro. Like, I guess they didn't see what we see when it's Scarlett and Cross together, because to me, I can't imagine Cross without Scarlett. Like, she's such a pivotal part of his persona.
For sure.
So, I mean.
But it's like Vince McMahon. That's why Vince McMahon hated tag teams, because you got to pay two people, not one.
Hey, told twice the money. So that's why tag team division was dead.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. It's weird. Maybe we'll see Karrion Kross at Wrestle Dream. Might bring it up again on the Wrestle Dream prediction show. Y'all tune in for that.
Well, before we cap this off with AEW Top 5 of the Week, I gave you a list of 3 matches. And I want you to tell me, who do you think was the match of
Street Fight? I'm giving it to the Street Fight, bro.
Damn, you going with the Street Fight?
I was the most entertained with that match, for sure. And honestly, Brodito versus Takeshita and Okada was a really good match.
That was a really good match because the storyline is developed between Okada and fucking Takeshita.
Yeah. And now they get a tag team title opportunity because they win the match. So now they get a rematch, if you will, for the tag team titles.
Yeah. Yeah. That was on my list, man. But I was like, I'm going to put that to the side because
Don Callis needed to get rid of some of them kids, bro. Put some of them motherfuckers up for adoption.
Who?
Too many people into Don Callis, bro. Family's too big right now, bro. Get rid of some of them kids. Take them out to the desert, throw them out the car, and just drive away, bro. Leave some of them motherfuckers, bro.
Some of them are just back props at this point.
Yeah. And what's happened? Like Andrade debuts a week ago, and then no Andrade. Crazy
shit, bro. That's that AEW shit. They just I don't. Maybe Tony Khan feel like if I don't overexpose this wrestler, it keeps the mystique for him. But I mean, shit, bro. If you get someone excited for them debuting, I think you might want to show them off a little bit before you pull them back.
And maybe it's just that Kenny Omega wasn't on TV, so I guess they're going Andrade, Kenny Omega. So maybe that's just why Andrade wasn't on TV, because Kenny Omega wasn't there either. So maybe that's it.
And to answer your question, what you were talking about earlier, who else could fucking be a viable opponent for Hangman? Kenny Omega.
I think that conflicts the crowd too much, because most Hangman fans are also Kenny Omega fans. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So if you put them against each other, that's going to divide the audience. And I don't know. I don't think that's a good. Nah. I'll pass on that. I
think the match itself will make fans just appreciate the fucking fact that they get 2 former elite members going against each other for something as big as the prize. So I think, shit, Kenny Omega is still that guy. Let's not act like he just fell off the map. He's still that guy.
He's still that guy. Yeah, maybe.
But I can understand where you come from, because you didn't really watch Kenny Omega like that. Like, you don't know anything about him. So it's just, you just know he's
I didn't see Belt Collector Omega. I didn't see that.
Man,
so
that was good. Matter of fact, Belt Collector Omega was the first to make that forbidden door from Impact Wrestling. I'll never forget. That shit was so cold-blooded, bro. Don Callis turned to look at the camera. What's next? Find out on Impact Wrestling. What? Wow. Yeah, man. Shit. Don Callis is showing us behind Paul Heyman, bro. There ain't a better heel manager in the game.
Yeah. Especially, like we said before, I need Paul Heyman to jump on some commentary every now and again when his boys are wrestling, bro.
And he's good at it. He's good at commentary, man.
Hell yeah, the man can talk. Let the talkers talk.
I need some Paul Heyman on commentary. That's what we need.
Yeah.
And I like Don Callis on commentary. And I like how they do it sometimes, because sometimes they actually have them.
Yeah.
So I like it, man.
How do you like Bryan Danielson on commentary so far?
That's a good question. Okay, I'm gonna keep it a buck, Oos. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
He's terrible.
It's like I gotta get used to it. I gotta get used to it. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that I'm like, oh my God, this is so riveting. I gotta get used to it.
No.
Because at first I'm like, I don't know about this, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know about this.
And at first he'd be like calling out wrestlers for doing wrestling shit when you were a wrestler, bro. Like when he was like calling out the people in the ladder match not going for the belts. You got to go for the belts. You got to go. Bro, you was a wrestler. You've been in ladder matches before. You know you can't just walk up there and grab the belt, bro. Stop, bro. Stop.
I think this is the issue. And I think this is actually the issue with pro wrestling fans, too. You have the ones that are the entertainers, and there's ones who look at it as an actual sport and like, yo, why don't you just turn around and grab the titles because that's what you're up there for? And I couldn't even be mad at Brian for saying that because honestly, in reality, that's what I would have done. If we was in a real tag match, and I'm like that close, I'm like, bro, I'm doing this, right?
Yeah. I'm grabbing the belts. I'm grabbing the belts.
You know, you got to have it entertaining. You gotta, the feud, the anger, the dismay is so great that you want to knock them off the ladder and then you want to grab the titles, right? But Bryanson has always been like a pure sport purist, pure wrestling purist. Yeah. There's a lot of pro wrestlers like that. There's a lot of purist wrestling fans. And I think that's the battle that's been happening for so long. It's just like these sports entertaining wrestling fans versus this purist wrestling fans. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if you really think about it, it's kind of redundant because they pretty much on the same level. It's just at different speed or at different angles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. And Danielson, he brings that purist wrestling type of commentary. Just like in the WWE, Wade Barrett brings that. I was in the Wade Barrett, I watched Have a Smacky. I was listening to Wade Barrett. I was like, wow. Wade Barrett is naming moves that Michael Cole would say, oh, it's the monkey flip. No, it's called the red dragon or something. Like, he'll really explain everything. And, oh, man, I can't wait till we talk about Smacky. What a great show. From what I've seen so far, crazy work. Wade Barrett.
And you got the old Crown Jewel. It was good.
In the day.
It was good.
I haven't watched
it. It was good. 8 a.m., baby. 8 a.m.
I tell you what, man. What did we talk about on the pod for the E? If the E keeps at this momentum, hard hill decline. I'm not even joking.
They're going to be going to Saudi a lot more, bro. Get that money.
Well, shit. Well, let's talk about it then. Fuck it. We saw the opening package on SmackDown. I was like, oh, here it come. Here it come. They want to hit him. They telling you. They telling you without telling you.
Yeah.
But to our AEW sickos out there, we're not going to talk too much about the E because I understand how you feel about that. We're going to keep it like this, keep it light, keep it right. So until the next time that we see you at night, whether it be daytime where you view us on. That's my main man, Aaron McKee. I'm Steph Ronin. And this is it for our AEW Top 5 Storylines of the Week. You tell us what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. YouTube, Spotify. You know what it is. You know what it do. Let's get it, man.
Wrestle Dream preview show incoming.
Yes, sir.
Deuce.